In this session, we're going to talk about how to connect to a Mobius camera and update its firmware, as well as change the camera settings to AVI to eliminate some of the green screen issues some people are seeing. So what you're going to want to do is insert the TrackMate USB stick that came with your kit, or you can download the program off our website in the forums. It's called MOV Setup, and you go ahead and you launch this program here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to connect your camera using the short USB cable, not the longer one. It has to be the short one. And you're going to want to go ahead and turn it on using the back button on the camera. Once it's on, you'll see a yellow light on top. It's helpful to have an SD card inserted in the camera. And when it's all plugged in and you open up this MOV Setup program, what you'll see here is the drive for the Mobius. It's very important that you click on that, otherwise all the settings won't show up. It's most likely going to ask you to update the camera or update this MOV Setup program. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and update the software. It does require an internet connection to do so. To update the firmware, you're going to go over here to Tools, and then it's going to show you a option here for Program Update, and you can check for that. This program is up to date, and then you can check here for any firmware versions of the Mobius firmware. We're checking that right here. Should be up to date. And you'll see the version right here. If you did need to install that, you would download this version, and it's going to download it right onto your USB stick over here, and then it would give you the opportunity to install it afterward. So it's still downloading, and we're going to go ahead and install it here just as a demonstration. Click install, unplug the camera from the computer and wait for all the LEDs to turn off. Alright, reconnect to the computer, wait 30 seconds. On the camera you'll see a blue blinking LED on top for 20 seconds. Then all the LEDs will turn off. On my camera it's still blinking blue at this point. All the lights are off, and the yellow light is back on. I'm going to go ahead and connect it here. And the camera has been successfully updated. Go ahead and exit this. So back to the main part of the menu here. Since we just updated the camera and this software version is already up to date, you'll see it here listed. You select it. And down here we have different options. So basically lens A is the standard Mobius camera. That's not the wide angle lens. Lens B would be the wide angle lens. You have a recording indicator. We definitely want to leave this on enabled. And you have some more options now that you've updated your camera. And we want to make sure that the power on auto record is external only, and that there's no delay on power on. Now under miscellaneous settings, you can go in here and see different options now. There's more. And in mode 1, this is where we're actually going to change the format. So under video and sound type, currently and by default, the cameras are set at MOV. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and select AVI. And AVI will allow that green screen error that some people are seeing to go away, and basically it just makes all the video files that the camera creates AVIs rather than MOVs. Not a big difference, but it should fix any issues you're seeing. Alright, and that's all we really need to do. You need to make sure that none of your settings were lost here. Video clip length should be max. Wide dynamic range can be off. You can change the video resolution if you want more memory or more videos per memory. You can change it to 720. I'm going to leave this at 1080. I'm going to leave that 30 frames per second. Turn off loop recording, that kind of thing. And we're going to go down here to set parameters, and basically what that's going to do is save the information right to the camera, and you're good to go. You press OK, and you can exit the program from there, and you can safely disconnect your camera at that point. Plug it back into your track dash or track data USB, and you will be good to go.